What is up, everybody? How are y'all doing today? I just want people to know.
Morning, Your Majesty. It is another beautiful day in Zamunda.
Indeed, it is. It is another beautiful day in Zamunda. And as always, I have a great Dolphin fan who's going to tell us how he became a Dolphin fan, like I do in each and every week. Season 1 is about to wrap up. We got July. After July, we got remainder of June and July. We still got Luis Amador. They're coming to the blender. Big Nick, hopefully, will be here this Thursday in the blender. We have, of course, color commentary, Ali. We still have some great guests to come into the blender. But as we wrap things up, I want to introduce this next guest. One of the guests that I'm trying to get on the show, his name is Tori Day. He's the creator of the Dolphins Den. And I was messaging him back and forth. He told me, why don't I interview this next guest? And so I said, hey, I would love to, man. And he hooked it up. He arranged the meeting between us. And I'm glad he did, man. He does a lot of videos on Facebook. He has a TikTok, YouTube channel. And the one thing I like about him, two things actually. Number one, he's Cuban American, just like me, who went to Lake Stevens Middle. Shout out to Lake Stevens. And the second thing is this guy enjoys life. He's always happy. He's always enjoying himself, man. And I tell you what, those are the type of people that I would really like to surround myself with, because at the end of the day, man, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. But anyway, with no further ado, let me introduce the one, the only, Pedro, the phintastic painter. And by the way, if I vote for you, Pedro, would all my dreams come true?
I'm gonna definitely make you laugh. That's for sure.
What's going on, brother? Welcome to the program.
I appreciate you inviting me, man. I'm excited about the show, and yeah, I'm definitely appreciate the Finns love and the vibe that we got going on in the show. And like I said, I appreciate it very much.
First of all, let me give a shout out for Cat for Life with the super chat. What's going on, brother? By the way, Cat for Life, he was my third guest in the blender, man. When I was first getting it started, I said, hey, I need some guests to talk to, and I tell you what, man, it was an honor to talk to him. And he's a good dude. He's also from the area. He's from Carroll City as well. So one thing I noticed that autism is very important to you. You like to spread awareness of autism. Can we talk a little bit about that before we start the interview?
Yeah, sure. My son Cruz was not talking at 2 years old, and we had him tested, and they came back and said he had autism, and I was like, "What's autism? What is that?" I didn't know what it was. It's a communication. It's a communication thing where the brain has a little. I call it like a little glitch where sometimes it melts down. Sometimes the autism kids. It's different in autism because that's why there's a spectrum of different ranges. That's why there's puzzle pieces, and it's just a thing where they're more shyer, more antisocial, and Cruz is doing great. We've put him in therapy. We've helped spread autism through my love of the Dolphins and social media when Facebook and all social media came out, to not only just enjoy being a Dolphin fan, but spreading what autism is,
Yeah.
But Cruz is he's actually right here chilling next to me, and he's gone with me to the games, and he's just had fun with his dad, enjoying the game we love, the football, Dolphins, of course.
That's what's up, man. And so I know you're part of a lot of you have your own Facebook group. And what made you start your own Facebook group?
Yeah, shout out to Phintastic Dolphins of Tennessee. I was born and raised in Miami. Let's start with that. Born and raised Jackson Memorial. Went to, like I said, Lake Stevens um, elementary, middle school. Went over to HML. Graduate from Hialeah, Miami Lakes, class of 1993. I moved to Knoxville, Tennessee in November of '93, right after I graduated. And I've been living in Tennessee for the past 30 years in Knoxville. Knoxville is only 45 minutes from the Great Smoky Mountains and Pigeon Forge and Sevierville, where a lot of people, a lot of tourists come. But Knoxville is the third largest city in Tennessee, and the accent has changed. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But before we get started, let me give a few. I always like to give a few shout outs. I'd like to give a shout out to the homie Shake Money. He was first in the building. Raphael Courtright, what's going on, man? How you doing? My man California, all the way from the West Coast. Adam Sadowski, what's going on, man? Hey, man, look at the logo. Hopefully Panthers will pull it off, man. Come on, Panthers in 7.
Yes.
By the way,
That's
this guy right here has the best name, and he's the type of guy that we need to be. He's a Dolphineer, not a Tuaneer, a Dolphineer. That's what we need to aspire to be, my man. Hey, my man Q, what's up? My favorite Oos, what's going on, my brother? Then we have South California. I appreciate y'all, man. IMAX, what's going on? Facebook user, what's going on? Pedro, he's giving you a shout out, bro. I appreciate everybody who joining me, man. So, all right, the $1 million question: what made you a Dolphin fan?
My dad. Born in Miami, being surrounded by my dad. I remember early on, especially let's just for instance, 1984 season. I was 9. My dad laid me down, and I got to watch Joe Montana and Marino play in the Super Bowl in an epic battle. I remember the Redskins Super Bowl that we lost 2 years before that. So pretty much been a fan since I could remember, like 6 years old, maybe. But yeah, because of my dad and my family, everybody liked the Dolphins, and then we were part of the 1988 Miami Heat when they started. We were part of the 1993 or 92 Marlins.
93, 92, 93.
Pretty much named the Miami Marlins in high school, but they went with Florida Marlins, which is okay. But been with them since the beginning. So I follow all the South Florida teams, and the Panthers. Was living in Knoxville in '96 when they went to the Stanley Cup and lost all 4 games. So it was exciting finally winning the Panthers' first World Series, Stanley Cup Finals game. That was so exciting. So
by the way, are you familiar with this guy, Bobby Phintastic? They say he's from Tennessee.
Bobby Phintastic. If we're not Facebook friends, we should be. Is he in Central Tennessee or the Nashville, Memphis area, or in Central or East Tennessee, where I'm at? I'm in East Tennessee, which is Knoxville. It's straight shot up 95 or 75, 75 north, straight up.
Close to Gettysburg.
Gatlinburg. Is it Gallenberg? Gallenberg is up there.
Gatlinburg, yeah.
Gatlinburg. It's spelled Gatlinburg, huh? Not familiar with it. I know Gallenberg is the tourist spot up in the mountains. Yeah, that's cool stuff. A lot of tourists come. You got to visit it. It's got a water park. It's called Smoky Mountain. It has a dolphin-colored water slide, aqua and orange. Just beautiful, beautiful. But a lot of people come to the Smoky Mountains. It's just, when you look at the mountains here in East Tennessee, it's just amazing. Everybody from South Florida is used to the beach. They want to see the mountains. And then me, I live in the mountains. I want to go see the beach. So I'm dying to go back to see the beach. So that's the way it works,
By the way, shout out to Tory Day, man. He's like I said, he's the reason I appreciate you for setting this up, Tory. Appreciate you, brother. Hope to get you in the blender soon. So I seen you were on, because like I said, after he introduced us, I followed some of your videos, some of your lives, and you were in Tennessee. And there was one thing that really intrigued me, was that the pass, you had like a year pass where they gave a free hamburger with the every day for, I guess, with the passes or something like that. What you were saying?
Oh, we have a theme
The
park
season 10.
here
Yeah.
called Dollywood Theme Park, and Dolly Splash Country is the water park, and they're giving us free food now when we go to the water park now every time we go. So that's we've been to Dollywood like 6 times, and we ain't been to the water park yet, but we're about to get some food and some fun, right, in the sun. But yeah, the season pass is it's like getting a Disney pass. If I lived in Florida, I'd be all over that. Season
Mhm.
passes are the way to go. When it comes to theme parks.
So this is a couple. I just want to share a couple of videos that you do, like shorts, I guess.
The autism.
And
I'm still in shock about how many views that video has. That particular view almost got 1 million views. It's at like 900 and I'm gonna say 998,000 views, and it's only a 7-second video. And it was just, I guess the sound was popular at the time, but people dug the costume because.
Going to leave.
by the way, what is this?
Oh no. My Baywatch moment, man. Yeah, but I changed the song on that one. The original video had the Baywatch theme song, so it was pretty funny, man.
Oh, my love's going to leave.
Yeah, that was just a couple of snippets, man. The link to your YouTube channel, you have a lot of great stuff on there, is in the description. So if you want to give that a follow, go for it. So you've been to how many games do you go? How many do you still go to a lot of games, even though you're from Tennessee? How often do you go to the games?
Yeah, the idea started with the autism awareness, with seeing the super fans over at the deep end. Shout out to all these Dolphins, whether you dress up or you don't dress up, man. Shout out to Dolphins first of all. But watching these Dolphins on TV going nuts and having their little particular, gladiator or gorilla costumes, or so many different themes. I knew I was a painter, and I said I had to figure out a way. And I looked at the Dickies that are right here in white, and I knew that I had some artistic background, so I just sprayed them aqua and teal, did the lettering by hand with a pencil, and then hand painted it, and then went around it with a Sharpie. And it actually matches a hat because I added some splatters, because there was a special splatter hat that come out that I had to get. But the Pedro theme, the Phintastic theme, there it is. It comes from just me being a residential house painter. My dad's been a painter since he immigrated here. He was a painter, and he taught me everything I know. And my brother's a painter. My brother-in-laws are painters. Just a lot of us are painters. So love what I do, and I just tried to combine, a fan uniform with my love for the Dolphins, autism awareness, because people need to know that, there's a lot of kids being born that way, and some need therapy all the time. Some need, very little, and some, outgrow it. Cruz is normal as you can see, man. He's doing great, man. He started going to the games with me in 2016 to the Atlanta game, the comeback game, when we first did our first version of this costume. And yeah, I mean, it was addictive to see a road game win like that. And that was a special game, because I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that game, that celebration, because Jay Cutler, won. He beat Matt Ryan, and that wasn't expected, So
Yeah.
But
You
then,
told me you went to the Atlanta game. How about the Tennessee game? That last Tennessee game where it was in the snow with Ryan Tannehill. Did you go to that game?
I loved all the games I go to. I kind of make it a vacation. The best part for me is the tailgating, because we always are undefeated at the tailgate. Let me tell you, we're always just, if you've been to East 12, shout out to them. Shout out to, East 32. Shout out to West 25. All the tailgate areas, man. Shout out to you guys. Y'all know how to do it, man, with the music, with the fun, with the, the raising of money. So your question was the Tennessee game. I took my wife. She's a Titans fan. Now my wife, I met her here, so she's a volunteer fan. She's a Titans fan. I'm a Dolphins fan, so we love our rivalry. I really wanted to beat her, but the weather did the most ferocious thing I've ever seen. It was 70 degrees the day before, and it I'd never seen a game where it was raining and it was sleeting and it was snowing and it dipped down to like 35, like before we knew it. It was the coldest game I've ever been to. But, you know, to not be able to run the ball, to not be able to do that miracle. But, you know, after losing 7 games and winning 7 games, you know, the Dolphins always, you know, make you think that they're going to complete it. But unfortunately, we lost that game. But it was still fun. I like the Broadway, and I'm glad that they're getting a brand new stadium. So that's going to be awesome. A dome is coming to Nashville, baby. Yeah. So
that's what's up, man.
I won't ever have to experience that cold again in Nashville. You know what I mean? But no, it was still fun. But I prefer to go to warm Miami.
By the way, before I ask the next question, like I said, being that we're both Cuban, I just want to give you do a little shot of rum with you.
I got Crown Royal, but you know, it's all
That's
good.
all good.
Salud.
Salud. So, let's say, for instance, like you're like me, I've never been to a tailgate, right? What's the advice would you give somebody?
Wait. What'd you just say?
I said I've never been to a tailgate, right? If I when I go next year, what
like a Fins, like a Dolphins tailgate.
Never been to one.
What about on the road? What about on the road?
Nope, never.
Wait, you never been to a Dolphin game? Period.
No, I've never been to a tailgate.
Oh, you always just go straight to the game.
Yeah.
Well, you got to stop by because those costume fans over at East 12, man, they're so friendly, man. They're cool.
What I'm saying, what kind of advice would you give somebody that's a brand new person that wants to get into tailgating?
Well, first of all, man, the stadium is beautiful. The advice I have for fans is, you know, use the social media fan groups, man, to ask questions, man. You know, I got my Facebook group, Phintastic Dolphins of Tennessee. Shout out to Tory Day and his group, Dolphins Den. I wouldn't be on this show without him. So shout out to him, and of course, thank you as well. But the advice what I have is don't stay at the tailgate too long. Enjoy it. Try to you know, walk through the aisles, and you know, you'll definitely meet some costume characters over at East 12, or just regular fans that are just they just wear the jerseys, man, and they come out with the hat and stuff. But everybody's nice to each other. My suggestion would be try to look at the Dolphin store on the outside of the stadium, and try to you know, walk around and get to know the Marino. Stop by the Marino statue, of course, and turn around the west side and go to the Don Shula statue. Don't forget that. And yeah, try to get it all in, you know, and soak it all in, because once you're in the stadium, then the tailgate's gone. But I've met so many friends going to the tailgates that are you know, they don't have to be costumed, you know, because we got half the people walking through are just regular fans. But it's pretty cool to take pictures with people that are just crazy about the Dolphins and come up with these, you know, yeah, there's Chris Barker, man. He's this is the only guy, let me tell you, this guy goes to every single, shout out to his mom. I should know. It's Chris Barker and his mom. They go to all the games and they go to all the road games. So you can imagine they're going to go to Germany. You see what I'm saying? They go to every home and road game. And he is 6'8".
Damn.
I look up to him. I'm 6'5", and this picture, I don't know. I tried to stand as straight as I could, but I'm about there to him, ain't I? But yeah, man, he's the only person or Dolphin fan that I have to look up to, because everybody looks up to Chris Barker, man, literally, you know. But he's such a great guy, man. Shout out to him. He's man, he needs to be a fan of the year, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like a Dolphin fan of the year that people vote on. Oh, man. Wow. Andrew and Jackson. So Andrew is on the right. Jackson is his dad. He is from Key West, and Andrew lives where people vacation, where the baby deer are. They're like miniature baby deer that they're called Key. They're called Key. Where does he live at? Marathon? No. He lives in Big Pine. They're called Big Pine Key deer. And the deer is like the smallest deer you ever seen in your life. They're like the size of a dog or a big dog, you know. And he lives where people vacation, you know. So he's got a boat, and he has videos where he's always cooking crab legs and snapper, baby snapper, and there's a lot of Dolph fans that get together, and we meet up at bars before games. Whenever I go down to a road game or an away game, there's always an event. There's always a party where you can meet regular fans that dress up, everybody, man. We're all cool, man. We're not about trying to be better than any other fan just because we dress up. Let me get that out of the way. I just wanted to do it because I wanted a way where people can understand what autism is and autism awareness is. And Cruz is right here, and he's happy that he gets to go follow his dad. And if he were to go on his own path, that's on him. He's a kid now. He's 12 years old. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing, letting him be a kid. And these guys right there, they're nice people, man. And their outfits, they get on TV a lot. I've been on TV. It's pretty cool, man. It feels good to support your team and actually, get caught every now and then on TV because of our costume. One of my friends, his name is Matt Mahaffey. Shout out to him. His costume is the greatest thing ever. It's Finn Evil Knievel. Matt Finn Evil Knievel. He dresses up like Evil Knievel, bro. It's the greatest Finn's costume, man. You'll love it. And then another guy's name is Matt Farah. Shout out to you. He's the leader of the creator of the Kentucky Dolphins group, and he dresses up like I'm not gonna say Aquaman. I'm gonna say his name is Finn Sidon. He's the leader of the underwater. Yeah, his costume is the greatest thing you've ever seen. It's he's got like a gladiator look, like he's Aquaman too, like half Aquaman, half gladiator. Man, it's a great costume. So you everybody knows Luke Gorilla. Everybody sees him on TV all the time, right? Yep. I just found out recently that he lives in the same area I live in. By the way, nice. I'm a shout out to Cameron 954, he's in charge of the East. Yeah, he's 32, man. He gave me a hat. He's such a nice guy, and he does the one of the best. You got to go visit that tailgate, man. He does one of the best ones, man. It's so much fun. Here's what I did, man. When I went there, I was a little buzzed because I didn't understand the Florida heat because it's been a while, you know what I mean? And I went and I think it was October. Well, it was September. No, it was October, and it was still hot. But I had a few. But I did this. He gave me a bat, and it was full of beer, like a plastic bat, and I had to spin around, and then I had to spin or I had to stop spinning and actually drink the beer from the bat, and then swing at an aluminum can. And I missed very badly. And then my boy from the UK, Robbie, man, he did it, and he slammed it home. And then he comes up to me and he tells me, he's like, yeah, man, I'm in the spectrum too, bro. Your son is fine, bro. You're doing good with your son, man. Keep up the good work and all that. And man, that's why I do it, man. That's why I do it, for moments like that where other people are like, wow, man, Pedro, that's cool. Hey, my son has autism, or my daughter has autism, or there's so many people with it, and they're like, at least I ain't scared to throw not my son out there, but as a fan, we can go together as father and son, have a good time, and spread the word. I'm all for that, Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize when they have they feel like they're alone, and you made them realize that, hey, we're not alone. That if you have any questions, come. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Maybe they could give you some advice that you never knew. You know what I'm saying? Right. I want to have a good time with fans, spread the love for the Dolphins, because one day we're going to do it. And, just like, even if we get close, shoot, man, the heat was close, but, it's all good. But we love sports. I don't know. We got such a passion for it. It's like, I don't know, man. There's diehards, and then there's people that I listen to like you. I listen to shows all the time, YouTube channels of different people that we look up to. Like, hey, I'm a fan of your show right now. Obviously, appreciate it. Thank you, man. Look, shout out to Dolphin Winners. Look at that. He's Yo Pedro. He's in Philly, and he helps like 4 or 5 different groups, and he's a good guy, man. There's so many Dolphins I've met, man. It's so many to name. So shout out to every person that has affected me or Cruz or been around. We've been on a great journey drafts that we've been to, and probably 2 games, 3 games a year. So it's been a quite a journey, man, and it's not done yet until the Dolphins win a Super Bowl.
For sure.
It won't be done after that either, but still, I ain't won a Super Bowl in my life. If you shake, holy moly, Anthony, man, that's all we want.
Yeah, for sure. But let me ask you this. 1 second. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
Cat was getting on my nerves. But anyway, no, being that you're from Tennessee, right? You guys got a
I've lived here longer now, 30 years compared to 18 years in Miami. Yeah, so I'm a Tennessean. Yep.
What do you barbecue on game day?
What's
your food tradition?
I like to if I'm at home, I like to either get some wings somewhere. There's a lot of places that make good wings. Wingstop, Buffalo Wild Wings, all these places. But I like cooking at my barbecue for sure. I got a little Q-Billy pool in the backyard, but yeah, man, that's the spot, man. Especially in the fall. But after the pool's over with, people want me to jump in for some reason, man. I don't know. When I don't know. I've been like I said, trying to make people laugh because I think laughter is the best medicine. And then I've been live for a lot of sporting events and stuff, and it feels good to make people laugh, make people happy about just being a Dolphin fan, because I think we're getting close. I think we're getting real close.
Yeah, for sure. If you had to say what was your favorite year growing up, like for instance, out of all the seasons that you've watched and being a Dolphin fan, what would you say they say, hey, what would be your favorite season as a Dolphin fan? What would it be? Doesn't have to be the winning year. Like maybe it could be something where you met somebody or you've been to a tailgate. What would you say like your 5 greatest moments as a Dolphin fan?
Oh, now we're talking, because it's hard to do one, man. But just 5 quick pointers. Before I moved, I was 17 and a half, and I went to see Marino play one time in my life. It was the 1993 January against the Chargers, and we beat the crap out of them. It was like 30. It was 30. I'm gonna say 32, 33. I think 32 to maybe nothing, or 32 to 3. It was a blowout. I don't even think they scored, in my opinion, but it was raining, and it was the best time I ever had. I was a young 17 and a half year old, and I saw Marino play in a game, which not many people got to do in today's, or younger people, younger Dolphin fans, if a lot of young Dolphins hadn't seen Marino play, and that was my childhood. That was my teenage years. I mean, he didn't retire till I was 25, 24, maybe. Yeah, somewhere in there. So
2000.
Right. Marino was my whole upbringing. So, and I wish the fans could see that kind of football today,
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the younger fans. But one of the games that I remember was, of course, the Monday night Bears game. I remember the Super Bowl from playing Joe Montana and Dan Marino, because I was 10 years old or 9 and a half, and my dad, put me to bed, and he was like, it's a Super Bowl, he was really excited. And then he went to his room once we were losing. You know how that goes.
Yeah, I know how it is.
But a recent Greg Camarillo, come on now. There's your 4th moment right there. Our first win to not be, one of those teams that didn't win a game. So thank God for that one. And recently there's so many moments, so many players. The Miami Miracle is gotta be in there, man. The Miami Miracle is it was snowing here. We had about 3 inches, and I don't even have it, but I got I got a Finn statue that I hand painted. It's a brass Finn statue about 3 feet tall, and it weighs like 30 pounds. And I was carrying that thing all over the subdivision, running around the subdivision, just going crazy. People were looking at me crazy, but yeah, that was a moment right there. So we wasn't expecting that play, you know.
Yeah.
So
way,
those were pretty good moments.
This is a good picture right here too. Dolph Freaky, she was in the blender. Fan of the year.
Yeah, shout out to the 2022 Dolph Fan of the Year, Allie. And she runs shout out to her group and all the members in there. She runs the Southwest Florida Dolphins group. There we go. And she is her and her husband, man, Jared, man. Jared's cool, man. He's so nice, man. He's actually a security for her, obviously, but I like because he wears that shirt. But no, I mean, Allie's always at the games, always raising money. Started that group, and they just had a big bash that you went to.
Yeah, for sure. It was a pretty good time. I missed some of the action because I had some prior last minute engagement I had to go to. But man, I like I said, I'm hoping to. I know she goes to grill in Bonita Springs, Seaside Grill. Yeah, Seaside Grill. I'm hoping to go to some of the away watch parties. It looks like a fun time. Where was this game? It was a Cincinnati game.
Yeah, Thursday Night Football. Right after I got on TV, they showed me and Matt Phin-Evil, my friend and his wife, Mrs. Phin-Evil, Jen. Shout out to the Mahaffey family. They were sitting next to me, and then I had Tyler Schmidt. Shout out to him. He is with the Fins Fans of the Upstate. That is South Carolina Dolphins group. He's the leader. And shout out to his cohorts or whatever. But they were sitting next to me, and right after they show me, and they cut my head off because they were worried about the Phin-Evil, which was funny, man. That picture, I'll show it to you one day. But right after that, Tua got knocked out, and I was there. And yeah, man, the breath. I mean, the thing that caught me the most was how the Bengals fans were so worried about Tua. It was unreal, man. They were so nice. I've never seen a crowd be there and just look at us and be like, hey, man, I hope he's cool. You know, I hope he's okay. So, but that moment was, it was tough, man. I mean, I got pictures of him in the gurney going to the hospital and everything. And, you know, that changed the course of the season too. So, but that was the first game of the year I actually went to, which was in Cincy, which is not too far from Knoxville.
Well, I have a crazy story on that one too, that game, because the day before that game was played, I like I said, I live in Port Charlotte, and we got hit with a hurricane.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was in the car. Trying to listen to the game, and it's like I had to play with the car radio to get a clear signal because it was coming in choppy. And I'm like, oh, okay. I finally got the game where I could hear it. And as the first play, the announcer, Tua goes down with an injury. I'm like, son of a bitch. I just turned the radio off. I'm like, forget about it. I was like, what luck. The second I turn on the game to try to finally get a good signal, you know, that happened. But it's like I went a whole week without electricity. But man, all I know is I was glad that, you know, because he was okay. You know, it was hard for me to really keep track of things because at the time all the cell signals were down, so we pretty much I felt like I was on Gilligan's Island. All our communication was down.
I hear you.
So we had no you know, I couldn't reach to any social media or nothing like that, so I was in the dark for a while.
Did you see any post of this? Shout out to Justin Fitzsticky Sarlis. Do you know him? He's he makes like duct tape outfits with dolphin colored duct tape, like the vest and everything, all made with duct tape. And he loves to give back. So him and a bunch of people, and they know who they are. They went and cooked for days and gave away free food, water, just sitting there helping as much as they could, man. So shout out to those people that give back during hurricanes, because y'all, you know, Florida goes through, you know, quite a few, I guess.
As a matter of fact, one of the shows that I listen to is Mammy Sports Music with Stephen D. He
Yeah.
raised a couple of grand for the cause as well.
Yep.
And Allie, he gave it to of course he gave it to Allie and
Right.
Dolphin Luke, and they made good use of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. They do a lot. They do a fundraiser at East 12 for Christmas. Toys, pretty much toys for less fortunate or the kids. So they're always staying active, and that's one of the reasons why she deserved to be fan of the year, because the people that give back, man, they're a special breed of Dolphin fans, man. They be giving not only their fandom but their own lives to sit there and raise money, man, through however making shirts for their groups or selling or doing charity raffles, man, for signed jerseys, however they do it, man.
Hey, by the way, man, he said he's the only Dolphin fan in a Cowboy fan household. So hey, man.
Oh, I bet you he can't wait for that game, man. He's got to wait the whole season, don't he? Shout out, man. Oh, hey, my goodness. Man. That's right. Christmas Eve game. Yeah. Yeah. Which the schedule was pretty fun. I'm just happy that we finally got a Monday night game back, and it's against my wife's Titans. So I'm really stoked about that.
Oh, yeah. So how does she feel about her Titans chances of winning the Super Bowl? How does she? Let me ask you: is she a Ryan Tannehill fan? Was she happy that she got right when she got Ryan Tannehill?
I kind of warned her that the only thing he could do is go as far as the team around them goes, and they were close. They were one game away from the Super Bowl a few years back, but Henry ain't probably what he used to be. I don't even know if he's signed with a team yet. He's still a free agent, probably. But she knows that they're rebuilding pretty much.
Yeah.
She knows they're not going anywhere as far as playoffs go or anything like that. But she would go in a heartbeat with me to Miami for that Titans game on Monday night if I can afford it. I might do that. I don't know. I ain't thought about it. See, I'm really wanting to save my money for the playoff game. I want to be one of those Dolphins that can say that they were at the first playoff win in 23 years, if everything goes well, because the injury bug is, how it is. Last year decimated our secondary. We did something about that this season. We're trying to do something about the running backs this season too, as well, by hopefully adding Cooks. If not, then there's other running backs out there, man, that can add more depth. But the injury bug is just crazy with South Florida sports. It's affecting the hockey player, the best hockey player. I'm not gonna say his name wrong. The star Panthers player, Chuckich or. Oh man, I can't believe I can't say it right. For the Florida Panthers, he's a star player and he's hurt right now. And then we lost Oladipo, we lost Hero. It's just the injury. I'm not making it as an excuse. It's just a part of sports. But I think it affects us. Like Jimmy Butler didn't play, in my opinion, without injury. He had something wrong, with him. But it's always something. In 2020, we didn't have Bam. We didn't have. So sports, man, if the Dolphins can overcome the injury, because everybody's so worried about Tua, what about the rest of the team? They got to kind of stay healthy too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's the depth thing, and I think the Dolphins in year 2 of McDaniels is getting there, because year 3 is going to be even more depth, man. That's going to be added to the team. And when Fangio said he ain't got all the pieces too, oh man, I was like, oh, we're making some moves too on defense too, because he's wanting some players just like McDaniels. They kind of bickering with each other on who to get. Hey Greer, I want this guy. No, I want this guy. It's Greer's job to put the team together. So we still got we still got a little bit of pocket change, and we can get more money if we extend Wilkins, and the Connor Williams wants to get paid for what he plays, his position center, right? And we got a bunch of other free agents coming up soon too that we got to keep or let go. So I love the off season, man. It's kind of like the slow period coming up though, where we get the next, I think, 4 weeks,
yeah,
something like that. 'Cause training camp is mid-July or something like that, or late July.
I hope we keep Robert Hunt. He's one of the few people that he actually hit on. So
right, yeah. But man, I training camp's gonna be fun. I know the fans. I like the fans that go and they record it for us. When they're allowed to record, because of course when they're there they can record. But I like seeing the plays from the fans because we stay busy in training camp. That's for sure. That's gonna be the hottest ticket for Dolphin fans in town, boy. Seeing Ramsey and our new toys with a chain and all the other players. I mean, I'm optimistic every year. One of those fans. I'm not more, some players are gonna hit, some players are gonna miss, but we'd like to see a run similar to the Panthers and Heat run with the Dolphins, don't we?
Yeah, for sure.
That would be nice. It's just everything just went bad after Shula. I mean, I don't know why we got rid of Shula back in the days. I mean, he could have coached another freaking 5 years, right? I mean, you agree with that?
Yeah.
That man could have coached another. If he didn't have to retire, he didn't have to run him out of Miami, man. But I mean, Jimmy Johnson left us with Weinstedt, man, and then Saban, and then all these other coaches we've had, and finally we got a coach that got us to from 27, 28 to number. What was we in offense last year? Shake, would you agree with me? Like it was 6, right? Overall,
yeah, top 5, I think.
I think it was 6, but if you say top 5, I'm gonna be like, okay, that sounds good. But think about that. If we can get our defense anywhere near the top 10, and you get the special teams in the top 15, at least middle somewhere where we got I'm assuming Barrios and a chain, right, would do the duties, right? Because boy, do we need that speed. So put that rookie running back to work, man. In my opinion, let him do the kickoffs, right, or punt returns. Well,
I'll say Barrios for kick return and
right,
and then
a chain
for kick. Barrios for punt returns and a chain for kick returns, and then
let's go.
And the thing I like about it is they have different receiver types for different packages, so I think that's going to help as well.
As a Dolphin, I'm tired of living in mediocrity. I'm tired of, there's a lot of young fans that never see Marino play, man, and you guys got to see when we finally get a franchise quarterback that can give us like, how many times Marino had a 16-year career? Am I correct?
I believe he played from 85 to 2000. So
that's I'm gonna say 16 years. I'm thinking 15, 16. Out of those years, we made the playoffs like 11 times, right? He only missed the playoffs like 4.
Yeah, he was drafted. 84. Yeah, 84.
Thank you. 84.
84 to 2000. Yeah,
16 years. All right. So he went to the playoffs. The Dolphins went to the playoffs. How many years out of those 16? And that's what we need. That's what we need with Tua. Whoever winds up being the franchise, it don't work out with Tua. You just got to repeat the process until you find, Mahomes. Or you find, somebody close to him.
Or Pat White.
Oh man, all the quarterbacks goes on and on, right? Dante Culpepper, man. Holy moly, Cleo Lemon, bro.
Tyler Thigpen.
Oh man, we can go on and on, huh? Holy moly.
Anyway, let's do the 2 segments that we do, and then we'll do the ultimate team, and then we could wrap it up here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna think some numbers. If anybody in chat wants to throw up a number, I'll put it up.
Yeah, I'm not good with jersey numbers. Oh boy.
All right, well, I'm gonna do one only because I've seen you wear it. 94. I see you wear 94 jerseys in a couple of pictures.
Is that Wilkins? Is that Christian Wilkins?
Yeah.
94?
94 Wilkins.
All right, cool. Hey, that's my favorite defensive player, believe it or not. And my favorite offensive player. Man, holy moly, there's so many good offensive players. I'm going to say Waddle because I think he can last the longest here. Because that Tyreek said he's gone in 2 years, right? And Tua, we don't know if he's going to, take us and get us 2 playoff wins or 1 playoff win or what's going to happen this year. So I'm going to stick with Waddle on offense. There we go. But there's a lot of players. Shout
out to he's also part of the Fins Tailgate color commentary with
man.
Number 82.
Ends up 82. Huh. Mount Duper's 85, right? Duper's 85, 82. What was Clayton's number?
Clayton was 83.
83. See, 82. I don't know a player.
85. I think it was 85. Clayton was, and Mark Duper was 83.
Oh, okay. Wait, Duper was 83?
Mm-hmm.
Super Duper, I thought was 85. No?
Yeah, so Duper, if Duper was 85, then Clayton was 83.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, because Duper, man, I know he's 85. He has to be. He better be. All right, what you got for me, man?
I don't know either. I was just like I said, this is one right
You-
answer. So 80.
Oh,
How
you
about
got-
80?
Oh, 80. Holy moly. Holy moly. Ooh, 80. Those are linemen?
By the
Is
way, I think the dude who saved us from
that-
the
that Richmond Webb?
didn't Camarillo wear 82?
Oh, Greg Camarillo, wide receiver.
Yeah,
Huh.
he's the one. Yeah, he's the one who saved us from the.
Boy,
Or-
that is an excellent trivia game you got going on because even diehard Dolphins are, I mean, I
yeah.
don't know. I know that it's not easy to sit there and name off jerseys and players, but for some it comes naturally probably, you know.
All right. How about 87?
Whew. 87. Wow. I don't know. I'm a guess. I don't know. Dwight Stevenson. It's 87.
Here we go. Around the
So-
Gaston.
Gaston.
Martin.
Oh, okay. Wide receivers. I remember Gaston. Yeah, he's good. Yes, he played good. And wide receiver, man. Yo. Who else was that number?
Tony Martin.
Oh, Tony Martin. Holy moly, Tony Martin. I remember him, man. I was little. But Tony Martin was a wide receiver, man. He was dope. He played early 80s, right?
Yeah.
Tony Martin, yeah. I can't believe I remember that.
Gaston Ward was 86, I guess. So who
86?
was 87? Yeah.
Hmm.
Camarillo was 83. Okay.
Huh.
How about 81 then?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what Richmond Webb's number was.
I know that one.
Let's
for
see.
sure.
81. Was that man, that ain't Van Ginkel. That ain't that's not what the tight end I'm trying to think of names, man. Wow, that's a good one. Oh, you got me stumped on that one.
Randy McMichael.
Oh, McMichael, Randy. That's wide
Yeah.
receiver or tight end? That was tight end, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Webb
so
was
Rich-
78. Webb was
78. Thank you, man. My man, Richmond. Hey, I got a picture of Richmond Webb. You got that picture?
Yeah, I think so. I should have it. I should. Let me see.
That's a cool picture, man. If you can come across that one, man. That was a cool picture, man. Richmond Webb, boy. That was dope. That man, he's still just a tank, boy. Even after all these years, bro. I mean, man. And I guess I don't know if I sent it or not, but
Yeah, I did. I probably didn't.
I
load
did
it.
good. And everybody took pictures with Richmond Webb. And you know where Richmond Webb was? He was at East 12. And he just came. And let me tell you who else came to East 12. That's players. Let me give a shout out to my man, OJ McDuffie, man, he's a friend of mine, man. Love OJ McDuffie, man. Shout out to OJ McDuffie. And also who comes out to see us at the tailgate, man. My man, before he's gone, but I met Gaziki. I met his mom, his mom. I met his dad. Took a picture with his dad with a Bud Light in my hand, and he had a Bud Light. We was both drinking Bud Light. And his girlfriend. I met his girlfriend too, Gaziki's girlfriend. So we were kind of devastated that he had to move on, but you know, it's all good, you know. I got his rookie card, man. I enjoyed him, you know. He balled out that one year, but it's just, you know how it is, man. The NFL, man, not for long, you know.
Yeah,
It's a
NFL.
business. Yeah, man. But yeah, a lot of Dolph fans, they get close to certain players, man. But I love how OJ McDuffie's a fan of South Florida sports too, man. He likes the Heat, man, supporting them, and he likes.
He has a good thing with the fish. Fish.
Oh yeah!
Podcast.
Shout out to his show, yeah, his podcast. Go for it, man. I'm trying to find his signature on my hat. Where's OJ? There's OJ. Look, I know what number OJ is. He's number 81. There it is right there. O and the big J right there. Look at that. And then it says 81 on the bottom. There it is. Let's see if I got the camera right. There we go. Is that good? There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a nice signature, ain't it? Shout out to Juice, baby. Yep. I like players that are involved like that, you know? Like Marino works for the Dolphins too. I ain't met him yet, you know? No, a lot of fans have.
He's another one that I think he works with autism too.
Oh, okay. Who? Who?
Dan
Dan
Marino.
Marino? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, my bad. Dan Marino has a Dan Marino Foundation, and yes, great foundation. Shout out to their autism foundation, and yeah, he's got a son in the autism spectrum, and he
There
just
you
went
go.
off. Oh, there it is. Look at that. I mean, I'm 6'5", mind you, so you know Richmond Webb's got to be about 6'7", 6'8", right?
Yeah.
Easily. And he, bro, gotta outweigh me by 100 pounds, right? I'm about 210, 215. This guy's got to weigh about man, he got to be up there 320, man. He got to be or 350. Who knows, man? That's a big lineman, bro. He was Richmond Webb was offensive line, right? He protected Marino, right? I think he
Yes, he did.
protected Marino's
Yeah,
blind side, right? He was
yeah.
left guard or right guard? I'm trying to
Left
figure it out.
tackle. He was a tackle.
Left
tackle.
There we
Yeah, as
go.
a matter of fact,
What a nice guy, man.
They were
Nice
saying
guy.
that one of the reasons why he couldn't go in the Hall of Fame was because of what's his name? Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith. Man.
Yeah, man. He's next, man. Richmond Webb, in my opinion. And then
They
we need
should.
one of the Duper brothers in the Hall of Fame one day too, bro. You know.
Yeah. By the way,
If it ain't Clayton, it better be Duper, and one of them needs to go in there.
Yeah, Clay was 42. So what
Clay?
we're gonna do is Charles Clay.
Oh yeah, man. He was wasn't he a blocker or a running back? Charles Clay.
He was a fullback, then they converted him to a tight end.
Yeah, fullback. Yeah, so he was. Yeah, and then he converted to a tight end. It's kind of like that player we got, man. That's like a receiver tight end hybrid.
The one we drafted.
Yeah, I think it was the 6th round pick. I think. Yeah, because we got the lineman from Michigan, bro, the rookie, man. I hope he's one of those gems, bro, in the 7th round, man. I hope he makes the team, you know, and not the practice squad, but you know.
So this is the part where we build the ultimate team, where you build your favorite, your team, whatever, of all Dolphin players.
Oh.
So the rule is that he has to be a Dolphin for at least a year. So unfortunately, Jalen Ramsey doesn't, and A-Chain don't count. So you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We're going old school, anyways. You know, I'm not sure my age, man. You know, everybody's gonna say Marino, man. Let's go with Bob Greasy, man. All right, I'm gonna do what most Dolphins don't, man. Let's put Bob Greasy in there.
You stole my thunder, but that's all right. Greasy.
Let's go, right? Everybody says Marino, and of course the backup is the greatest. You know, he backed up and Earl Moore, man. Golly, but I'm gonna say Greasy, and then
who's your running back? What by the way, what formation are you running?
I back formation.
So
I just want a formation. So I got a fullback, a running back, and then I got two receivers and a tight end, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Or I think one tight end.
Yeah, one tight end, 2 receivers, and a fullback and a running back. So who's your
there
running
we
back?
go. All right. Zonka.
Running
Well,
back,
everybody says Ricky, man. So I'm gonna go Zonka because he's still the GOAT. I mean, they owe apology to Ricky, man. You know the NFL owes apology to Ricky, man.
By the way, there's only 3 jerseys retired. Greasy officially retired. Greasy.
Good.
Marino, can you name the third one? Officially retired.
The jersey that's officially retired for the Dolphins.
Marino and Greasy are 2.
That's a damn good question, boy. That's a damn good question. Let me guess. Let's see. So the third retired number, it ain't Jason Taylor and it ain't Zach Thomas. It's got to be somebody. Isn't it that? Oh man, he died. He was They didn't Bonacani?
Nope.
No. A retired jersey, man. Is it old school or new school? Gotta be old school. Gotta be old school. All right. So, and it ain't Zonka either, and it can't be the wide receivers.
Actually, it is Zonka.
It is Zonka?
Yeah, 39.
No,
yeah, 39.
Wow,
retired.
Man, he's that good, man. See, I didn't get to see Zonk. I see him on YouTube. You know, I wasn't old enough, man, to see that man bulldoze people. You know, so, but yeah, man. In his plays that you see, you know, he definitely he puts his head down and just runs the hell out of that rock. You know, those people partied like shoot, man. And then the other guy that went to the Everglades all the time. Good Lord, man, that team was. They were men back then. All right, so we're going to do
Who's your
receivers now.
fullback? Fullback.
Oh,
You got a
fullback.
running back and a fullback. So he's running back is
Um,
Zonka. Who's your fullback?
oh man, that fullback we had last season. The fullback we just got.
What fullback?
Oh man, let's see. Fullback. That's a tough position. We don't really have any fullbacks except for back in the day. Was Lusaka Polite a dang
Yeah, Polite was a
fullback?
good one. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, put him down there. Yeah.
All right.
If he was a fullback, shoot, let him block for me, man. Shoot.
All right. That's what's up. You got a nice little power running game going. All right. Who's your wide two wide receivers?
Bro, I gotta have Duper, bro. Because if it's either Clayton or Duper, and then I want Paul Warfield on the other side. I don't care what anybody says, man. Paul Warfield, holy moly. That man played balls to the walls when I seen him in video. I wish I was alive, bro, to see this stuff my dad did. You know? So I'm gonna go Paul Warfield, man. And if you see some plays of his, man, he can just flat out jump. He can out jump anybody. I know he had some some good catches. Route running was good. Just his average, man, too, back in them days. The football ain't like that today, man. It's more of a pass happy league, man. Whew. He wishes, man, they would have thrown it to him more. All right. So we got, Warfield and Duper. I'll take them too.
Yeah. Right. And then
most people say Tyreek. Most people say Tyreek because Tyreek would blow them all away, you know?
Yeah, for
but,
sure.
It's all good. I'm gonna stick with Duper and old school and Warfield.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, your ultimate team doesn't have to be somebody that's going to be lights out. It's just maybe a collection of players that are special to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, everybody's gonna have a different team, obviously. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Or
similar.
similar.
All right. Who's your tight end?
Gesicki. Shoot, man. I know we've had some good tight ends too, man. God,
right.
who's the?
How about your offensive line? I'm guessing Richmond Webb is going to be your right tackle.
Yep. Richmond Webb, and then I'm gonna put that Dwight Stevenson in there. What was he, man? What position was he play?
He was center.
He was center. I'll put Dwight Stevenson in there as center, man. Yep. Man, I need some more guards and offensive linemen, huh? Defensive line, you better put Wilkins in there because I'm picking Wilkins for sure. And then I gotta put. Oh, we're doing offense. Never mind.
Yeah, let's do offensive.
We're doing offense. Let's see where we're at. We need more offensive linemen.
Yes. How about Incognito is a good guard.
Remember the bully guard, man. Bullygate, man. Heck yeah, he's bad, man. We should have kept him, bro. Yeah, throw him in there. He's like, don't throw him in there. Yeah, throw him in there. Oh man, we ain't had a good old lineman since the Marino days. I'm trying to think of those linemen. There's a bunch of good linemen back in the days. Just ain't got, I ain't got a list in front of me.
How about Larry Little? Man. Larry Little's another one that's pretty good.
Yeah. What did he play? He played a guard?
Yeah, he played guard. Larry Little.
Nice. He's a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer or no?
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Man, put him in there. Wow. That's a good one there. Larry Little. Look at that. Should have known that.
And how about Jake? How about Jake Long? He was a good tackle.
Yeah, there you go. For the I guess the past 15 years, yeah, he was in there. You got Tunzel in there too. No, but we're not doing Tunzel. We'll do oh man, Tunzel, man. He's the gift that keeps on giving, man.
Yes,
wow.
He is. All right. Your defensive. What formation are you running?
Nickel.
By the way, what's up, Von Joe? If you're still in the building, what's going on? I appreciate you. Yes, please hit the like button. What's going on, my brother?
Can we do goal line defense?
Thank you for coming by. Cliff D, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well, man. Bounty Friends, what's going on, my man? So, all right, defense. What kind of formation you running?
Can we do goal line? Can we do nickel? Can we do dime
defense.
package?
Yeah, nickel defense is nickel or dime. It don't matter.
Nickel or dime? We'll do. We'll do a nickel defense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have a lot. We had two things in common. I planned on running the. I was gonna do Greasy, Bob Greasy. I might do him because I like Bob Greasy as quarterback. And when I was going to do my defensive formation, I was going to do a nickel but we'll get to that bridge when we cross it, I guess.
Look at that. You're not a Sagittarius, are you?
No, I'm Pisces.
All right, cool.
Yeah, Pisces, man. We're hey, say, listen, one reason I know I'm a Pisces is because my two favorite teams, Gators and Dolphins, were both water animals. One's salt, one's sea. So fresh, and one's salt water, one's fresh water. So it's, that's what we are, fishes, baby.
Yep.
And Marlins. Don't forget the Marlins. I'm a Marlins fan. So most of my teams are water. And if you boil them up, you could eat them all with the heat.
Hey, rep your teams, bro. That's all I can say, man. I don't try to tell any fan how to be a fan, bro. Just if you're a fan of the Dolphins, hey, and I'm a fan, what's up? That's the way I look at it. So,
by the way, El Capitan says, "What's up, Pedro?"
What's up, man? Yeah, man. You like my guy Pedro, huh? Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, appreciate all the love, man. Appreciate it.
So, anyway, defense. So you can do the nickel. So who were your defensive lines?
Wilkins.
Defensive end or defensive tackle?
He's a defensive tackle, right? Defensive ends, man. That's but you got to put Phillips in there for new school, old school. Cam Wake's got to be in that list. Who else, man? We're not doing line. Wait, Cam Wake was on the line, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wake. He's on the line. How many positions I got left? Two? Or
two? Yeah, two tackles. So you want Wilkins, and who's the other defensive tackle?
That was Wilkins. Whew. Defensive tackle, defensive line. Wow. All right, give me some old school defensive tackles. Defensive tackles.
We got
Did I put Richmond Webb in there? Did I put Richmond Webb in there?
No. That's offensive tackle.
That's offense.
Bowens. We got Bowens. We got Gardner.
I remember Bowens. I remember Gardner too. Wow, look at that. That was 90s, wasn't it?
Manny Fernandez.
Yeah, Manny Fernandez. Cool, man. Yeah. Put Bowens and Manny in there. There we go. We got our last two, man. That sounds good.
What about Wilkins then?
Oh, you got him in there, right, Wilkins?
Yeah. So you either Bowens or Fernandez. Which one you want?
Manny.
Manny, yeah.
Yeah, Manny's crazy as hell, man. He's the one that was always in the damn Everglades, man, with the crocodiles and snakes and all that, man.
He's the one who put the alligator in Shula's shower. All right, now you got two linebackers. What do you want?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, man. Shoot, man. Linebackers, baby. Oh, man, we need some hitters, boy. We need some hitting linebackers, boy. Dang, of course, Zach Thomas, bro. I mean, good Lord, if I don't say his name, I'm gonna get made fun of, man. My goodness. I got one more?
Yeah.
God, who's gonna be next to Zach, bro? Hall of Fame Zach, bro. Wow. Who come even close to him? Give me an old school one. Let's see. Linebacker back in the day. Who's the rest of quarterback?
Look at the picture.
Oh man. That's dude, he's a coach. Wait, let me think of the name, man. Let's see, my brain is all flustered right now. Go ahead, tell me. Ryan Cox, yeah. Ryan Cox, bro. God, he was so much fun to watch with that big ass shoulder thing he put on. It was sorry about my language. Bro,
no. Fuck is fine, bro. You good, bro.
That's right. That's YouTube, my bad. He had that big shoulder pad, and that was just a great moment, man, at that Buffalo game, man, because he made it a rivalry when he stepped on the field, man. He let you know he was present, man. You know what I mean? Those kind of players. Yeah. Brian Cox, man. Put him next to Zach, bro. That sounds good to me. Sorry about the old school on that one, but what do we got left? We got some cornerbacks.
Three corners. We got 3 corners.
3 corners and a safety. Cornerbacks, man. Oh boy, cornerbacks. Of course, Howard can be in there. He's good, man. He made the Pro Bowl finally. Should have made it the year before, but Howard deserves to be on that list. But old school cornerbacks. What about what about those guys that were what about Certain, man, right?
Certain, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it Certain and who else was out there in the backfield always, man? The quarterback was
Patrick
Certain.
Certain and Madison.
Madison, yeah, Madison, Sam Madison, bro. Yeah, throw him in there. That worked.
Okay.
That's three. And I need
And
a
then
safety?
2 safeties.
Oh God, 2 safeties. Man, old school middle safeties. Name a few, man. Let's see. I don't want no new school. I mean, no disrespect to Holland, but he ain't a Pro Bowler yet. I want some Pro Bowl, man, safety. I need a Pro Bowl safety in there.
We got Louis Oliver.
Yeah, he was dope, man. He played with Marino. Safety
Jeremiah
Lewis.
Bell.
I remember Jeremiah Bell. I remember that.
Champion
Go
Knight
with
was a good one. Brock Marion was another one.
Brock. Yeah, Brock was good too. Now let's go with
What about the guy who wore number 13? He won I forgot what his name was. He was the only other 13 on the Dolphins, and he was the MVP for the Super Bowl 72. I can't think of his name, but he wore number 13.
Number 13. And he was a safety. Oh man, this is that would be nice, man. We ain't got Google or nothing in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So how about Brock Marion? Rashad Jones. What about Rashad Jones? Remember you saw that he was part of the Atlanta winning. He was part of the Atlanta win.
Yeah, throw him in there. Pro Bowl. He gave his gloves to Cruz for which game was it? Oh man, what game was it, Cruz?
Rashad Jones?
Yeah, man. We was at a game and he threw the glove up, man, and sure enough, another fan caught it and then just walked up to me and said, "Here, man, give this to Cruz." And I was like, "Wow, it's good.
That's what's up, man."
Cool. And I was like, "Dang, that's Rashad Jones. He just wore it." I was like, "Wow." So that's cool. I mean, there's no way to prove it, you know that, but still cool though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a good team. I think we got the teams right.
And we got one more safety.
Oh,
Brock Marion. We have Louis Oliver. Louis Oliver is a good one.
Yeah, Louis Oliver,
former Gator.
Yeah, throw him on there. Louis Oliver. I remember him. He played good.
Okay.
He played good. He was over there. Well, we have Sam Madison too, and
no, Sam Madison is the cornerback.
Oh, he's a cornerback.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep, I know. We always confuse safeties with cornerbacks sometimes.
We have
who was that? Was it a cornerback? I remember that short cornerback with his wife that got arrested outside the stadium. Remember
Brent Grimes.
Yeah, Brett Grimes, man. Was he he was a cornerback or a safety?
No, he was a cornerback. He was a cornerback. As a matter of fact, he was the one. He did a one-handed interception against Megatron.
That's what I got in my head, man. That incredible interception. But yeah, man, he was kind of short, but he still balled out, man. He played pretty good. I think he last about 3 years here with us.
Yeah, then he went to Tampa.
Yeah,
he was in Atlanta. Then he went to Miami, and then eventually he went to Tampa.
Right. Wow.
Thank you, Rafael Corright. By the way, let's recap real quick. You got Bob Greasy, Larry Zonka, Lusaka Polite, Duper and Warfield with Gesicki at tight end. We have Webb, Incognito, Dwight Stevenson, Larry Little, and then Jake Long. We have Phillips and Wake. We got Wilkins and Manny Fernandez. We have Zach Thomas, Brian Cox. Then we got Xavier Howard with Patrick Surtain, and then Sam Madison in the slot, and then Rashad Jones and Louis Oliver. Love the good run stopping safeties.
Damn. Put me on Madden, bro, right now.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
That's a good list. That's cool.
But anyway, before we wrap this up, man, I want to again thank you for taking time out of your busy day, man, to help me out. Hey, by the way, I seen a post on Facebook that you're gonna go live tomorrow.
Yeah, we do a show as well for the West Coast Florida Dolphins group with Paul Ferguson and Dolphin Winners. And we do it along with John O'Hanlon, myself, and Ethan. And yeah, man, we have a blast talking Dolphins football for about an hour and a half, and it's pretty cool, man. It's on at 8:30, I believe, or 8:45, one of the two. We go to about 10 o'clock. So
okay, man.
But yeah, it's kind of like the late show kind of deal, I guess, you know.
Yeah, I'll see if to stop by tomorrow. I'm gonna be on the Finn's tailgate. We're gonna do a small panel show. We're only on from 6 to 8. We're gonna be on for 2 hours. We have a little small panel show, and we're gonna and after that, I'll see if I can swing by, man. Definitely show some love. And any final thoughts? Anything you want to promote or talk about before you leave?
Oh, I just want to say to all the fans, just keep being Dolph fans, whether you know, you're cool with all the players or some of the players or however your opinions are. We're all Dolphins first and foremost. Appreciate all the love and support for this guy right here, Cruz. Say hi, Cruz. There he is. There's the sun on it there.
Hey, Cruz.
And he's got his own costume as well. And yeah, man, we have a good time when we go to the Dolphin games. But appreciate everybody that supports the Fantastic Dolphins of Tennessee and every other Dolphin group, you know, that we support. I'm going to continue to, you know, go to a game once a year. I'm going to continue to support the Dolphins, support the Dolphin groups, and I'm also going to keep making everybody laugh, man. That ain't never going to stop with me, you know?
That's what's up, bro. I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate you once as always. And man, be safe, my brother. Thank you. And if you want, hang out backstage. I'm gonna once I wrap this up, we'll chat a little bit in the back. Okay.
Cheers, brother.
All right, brother.
Salud. Fins up. Salud.
Fins up. And that was my man, Q Billy, aka Pedro, the Phintastic painter, man. I hope you enjoyed it, and I appreciate everybody who contributed in chat, and I appreciate everybody who continues to watch In the Blender with Shake Money. This Thursday, I have Big Nick planned to be in the blender. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy that as well, man. So, fins up, be safe, and again, thanks for watching, man.